church, and now I know because they'd had nothing to eat or drink from the night before.
This photo is one from St Patrick's on the walk-in just after our Holy Communion. I'd be about 7 or 8 on that. And this is me here with the daffodils, holding the daffodils. We used to dress the streets up, didn't we, Ellen?
Oh, yeah.
For the walk-in for Our Lady.
Yeah.
And we used to paint the streets blue and white, and the windowsills, and dress all the windows, and the whole of West Bank used to come out for that. It was a real big occasion.
Yeah.
And we used to love it, wearing our white dresses, which we've got photographs of to show.
Our white dresses and veils.
Yeah, and we really love it. And when we used to play out on the field on a Sunday afternoon, the priest used to come out, Father Burke, and he'd collect us all up and take us into Sunday school. No matter what state we were in from playing, we were all gathered up and took into Sunday school.
Yeah.
This is a picture of the May procession, the May Queen, and the White Star in the background. I remember an old man that used to come on like an old jaunting cart, and he'd come round for rags.
Oh, the ragman.
Or jam jars. I only found that out off my uncle the other night because I wondered. And I used to cry to my mum because he used to take us round the globe, you know, the field in front.
Of the white. Back of the White Star.
And we used to love that as children, you know, on this Horton cart.
Yeah.
I used to cry to my mum to give him something so I could go on it.
We did have a coalman that delivered. It was a horse and cart, as you do. And we didn't leave our coal outside. It went under the stairs.
Yeah.
Because you had to look after your coal.
I think the people had more time for one another where they don't today. They don't even know who their neighbours are today, do they?
No.
I mean, if you had no milk or no sugar, you'd go and ask Mary Ellen. That's
that's my mother.
Go and ask Mary Ellen, or Ellen's mum would say the same to my mum.
Yeah.
And that's how it worked in those days. Everybody
You should.
And even now, as we are older as we are now, most of our friends are from West Bank because we've all stuck together. And we meet occasionally and go for meals and go out, don't we?
Yeah, reunions.
And,
We certainly do, yeah.
So it was a nice community.
But in the summer, in the street, once tea was over and we were playing in the street, our mothers could bring a chair out and sit there in the street under the window and watch us, and then somebody else had come out and they'd be talking while we was playing. It was a very, very slow way of life, really. You know, they wasn't saying, now watch the car. We just played out, and that's how it was. It was lovely. And my dad was at the pub every night, so... This one is the White Star. The children are lined up outside because the head teacher was leaving on that day and she was going to go past in a car, and they lined the children up to wave.
This is a photograph of the viaduct down West Bank, and this street here is called Viaduct Street, and this end house here, my Uncle Tom and my Auntie Ruth and the family lived. We're standing now where the photograph is that you've got of the viaduct, of Viaduct Street, and this is where my Auntie Ruth and my Uncle Tom used to live with the family, just here with the viaduct behind them.
This was West Bank Docks, and my dad worked on this, and he drove the engines with coal, which you will see photos of him in the museum on his engine. So we're going round now, and we're going to see some more of the viaduct.
That's where we used to live.
I'll be calling Ivan now. The building behind me was a field, and it was where Lowry sat to paint the White Star.
This is the corner where the White Star pub was. This is Purr Street, where I was born.
The houses was 2 up, 2 down, with an outside toilet. And if you were lucky, a tin bath on a nail at the back door, which we had, because it was Saturday night, it was bath night. And they had a landlord, but they was not very good. He didn't do repairs. You know, they were literally in a really bad state of repair. And we just had the living room with an open fire, and the kitchen, what we call the back kitchen then, where all the washing. My mother had like a dolly tub. We'd have the Sunday dinner, and when she done the house, she didn't hoover the carpet, she scrubbed the floor.
So we had.
Yeah, we used to scrub the floor and what have you. But everyone was very proud. They kept the houses nice, and it was sort of competition when they scrubbed the step, because everybody's steps was nice on the front of the house with the dog.
Pommy stud.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when they did the washing on a Monday, it was always on a Monday, and the water then that was over used to swill the yard, and then they used to have to do all the steps, didn't they? And then we had to help with, you know, the ringing and getting the washing through the ringer. Yeah, all good times, really.
Yeah. We're still down West Bank, and this is where we used to come and play on the promenade, and if we wanted to go to Runcorn, we'd have to get the transporter. When we went on the transporter, it was a penny to go to Runcorn and a penny to come back.
I was telling my daughter about our bath night, you know, with the
bath in
front of the fire, and we had no hot water, and you used to fill pans on the stove, didn't you?
Yeah.
She said, "What? You had no hot water?"
You only had one tap.
I said, "You're joking." I said, "It'd take us all night to fill the bath up."
Yeah. And then somebody was waiting to get in after you with that.
Exactly.
So yes, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it. It was a nice way. I think it's made us what we are today, really.
And we're still friends after all that time.
Still been best friends
together
since we were born.
Yeah,
best friends.
Very nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
He painted Salford smoky tops on cardboard boxes from the shops, and parts of Ancoats where I used to play. I'm sure he once walked down our street, 'cause he painted kids who had out on the feet. The clothes they wore had all seen better days. Said his works of art were dull, no room or at the walls are full, but Lowry didn't care much anyway. They said he just paints cats and dogs and matched up men in boots and clogs, and Lowry said that's just the way they'll stay. And he painted matched up men and matched up cats and dogs. Painted kids on the corner of the street that were sparking clogs. Now he takes his brush and he waits outside them factory gates to paint his matched up men and matched up cats and dogs. Now canvas and brushes were wearing thin when London started calling him to come on down and wear the old flat cap. They said, tell us all about your ways and all about them Salford days. Is it true you're just an ordinary chap? And he painted matched up men and matched up cats and dogs. He painted kids on the corner of the street that were sparking clogs. Now he takes his brush and he waits outside them factory gates to paint his matched up men and matched up cats and dogs. Lowry's hung upon the wall beside the greatest of them all, and even the Mona Lisa takes a bow. This tired old man with hair like snow told northern folk it's time to go. The fever came and the good Lord mopped his brow, and he left us matched up men